Welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to discuss how to write a simple program. Suppose if you want to take the two numbers, add and display the result. Then see, this is a comment line. At first we need to take a file, new file. So give commenting that write a program to find the sum of two numbers. Right, first you need to take two numbers. Let n1 is the first number as an integer, so you need to write int input of enter first number, int input of enter first number. You need to take the second number n2 int input of enter second number, enter second number. Right, after taking these two numbers we need to display the result as a summation. Then we need to take sum as a variable, number 1 plus number 2. Later we need to display the result, then print so the sum is comma sum is comma sum, enough. So save it, file, save. So it is a sum of two numbers. Run it with F5 button. Enter first number 50, enter second number is 90. So the sum of the two number is 140. Right. So next I am going to teach you one more program, that is length and breadth of a rectangle are given. Then we need to find the area of a rectangle. At first we need to write a comment line. This is not an compulsory, but as a best programmer we always include a comment line to a program. Right, program to find the area of the rectangle. Right, so in rectangle maybe sometimes area having points also, sometimes without point means integer, with point means float. Rectangle has two fields, that is a length L is equal to float. Float is one of the data type. In coming classes we'll discuss what is the data type in detail. So int input of enter length, or you can write self L is enough, or if you want to write means enter length, your wish. And we have breadth also. We float input enter b means breadth. Right, so area we need to calculate means we need to define a variable area, or else directly also we can able to write print the area is what is area, length into breadth, means we need to type it as a length into breadth. Save it, right, control S to save it with the name of area of a rectangle, area of a rectangle. Save. Right, later you need to run it. Right, so it is asking length value 8 and breadth value is 2, the area is 16.0, or even you can able to allow to give the point values also. Right, suppose run one more time. So length is 8.23 and breadth is so 2.34, the area is 19.2582. Right, this is the program. Now next one more program we are doing, calculating the BMI of a person. Write a program to find BMI. Right, suppose in BMI we need weight, So weight maybe in pints. So float, right, input, enter your weight in kgs, enter your weight, enter your weight. Later we need to enter your height also, height, height also in some points. So we are taking float data type, float, input. So enter your height in centimeters, right? Enter your height in meters, means you need to enter your height in meters. So mention that also in meters, or here enter your weight in kgs, in kgs. So we need to calculate the BMI. You know, BMI means the formula itself, weight in kg divided by height into height, or else height square. Height square means simply we need to write like this. No sir, I want height into height, means like this is enough. So finally, so print your BMI is, BMI, BMI is BMI, right? Save it. Here BMI is my first program, so I'm writing as a BMI. So run it, enter your weight in kg, maybe 60 kgs, or enter your height in meters, maybe 1.5 meters, maybe 1 point something. Basically will give 1.6 meters, right? Your BMI is 60, right? 1.6 meters, your BMI is 60. Like that we can able to write a program to develop BMI. Now I am writing one more program. Now we are taking 3 subjects or 4 subjects marks here of a student. Will display total marks, average marks, right? Now student program. So write a program to find the total and average marks of a student, right? So what will give? At first we need to be display a message, enter subject wise marks, means print enter subject wise marks. The next line means a slash n, right? So it will ask us max marks like this, okay? So max means I'm taking m, marks will maybe in point sometimes. So float, input. Sir, I don't want marks in points, means you need to take integer is enough, right? So int input of enter marks in max, or no need, because already given a title that enter subject wise marks, means max is enough. Later science means physical science, means P I am taking. So int input of physics, SICS physics, right? Suppose if you want to take chemistry, so or why we know, okay, I'll take computer science, CS, int input of computers or computer science, your wish, right? Next we need to take the marks in chemistry, means chemistry, int input of chemistry, chemistry. So we need to display the total as well as the result separately. So total is equal to maths plus physics plus computer science plus chemistry, and average is equal to total by how many subjects we taken as an input. 1 2 3 4 subjects, right? By 4, and we need to display a separate line, means print. First we need to display a line 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. Okay, so we are giving some spacing, line spacing. So simply I copied that line. I am saying slash n, means in next line we are displaying the result, right? What is the result? Means we are giving as a title as a result, comma result, or else we will write like this only, slash n. So result, no, sorry, not result. Result means we'll discuss later. Total marks we need to display. So how much marks he'll get stored in a TOT variable. Later, by giving some space, means slash t, you need to display average marks, means average marks, right? Average marks, double quotes, average marks stored in a variable avg, right? So after displaying the average marks, again you need to go to the next line and giving spacing, line spacing, right? Okay, so I hope so you understand, right? So next I'm saving it with name student marks. So run it, run this module. So enter subject wise marks. In maths 90, and in physics 90, in computers 99, in chemistry it may be 89. So the total marks and average marks, right? So these are the basic programming. Means these type of programming are called as a linear programming. Sometimes these are generally, means here there is no condition based, means every statement will execute, right? Sequential programming, it is also called as sequential programming. In coming classes what we'll discuss means selective programming, control flow statements, right? So how the control will flow we'll discuss in coming programs. But before that, next class we'll discuss data handling with data types, right? So keep watching, keep learning the Python language. Try to share my videos with your friends, and try to increase the subscribers of this channel, so that I'll share as more as possible programs with you, so that I can able to give support to you forever. Thank you, thanks for watching, take care.